Why did God rest on the seventh day? The meaning of the Sabbath in God's plan of creation. Before there was time, before there was light or life, there was only silence. And in that silence, there was God, infinite, eternal, all-powerful. Then a voice broke through the void. Let there be light. And light appeared. In 6 days, God spoke, and the universe came alive. He shaped the heavens and the earth, the seas and the stars, the plants, the animals, and finally, humanity. Everything moved in perfect order, radiant with divine wisdom. And then, on the seventh day, God rested. But why would the Almighty ever grow weary? Could the creator of galaxies need a moment to recover? No. In that mysterious pause lies one of the greatest secrets of creation, a truth about time, holiness, and the heart of God himself. For 6 days, God created not only the world, but also a sacred rhythm, the heartbeat of creation itself. Day 1, light and darkness. Day 2, the sky and the waters. Day 3, the land and its fruits. Day 4, the sun, moon, and stars. Day 5, the birds of the air and fish of the sea. Day 6, the beasts of the field and the crown of creation, humankind. And God saw that all he had made was very good. But the story doesn't end with action. It ends with stillness. The seventh day was not about fatigue, but about completion. God rested, not because he was tired, but because his work was perfect, whole, fulfilled, and blessed. In resting, God blessed time itself. He sanctified the seventh day, making it a sacred meeting place between the eternal and the temporal. Imagine the universe on the morning of the seventh day. The rivers still flowed, the winds still moved, the stars still shone. Yet something had changed. Creation no longer labored, breath. The world entered its first Sabbath, a holy pause filled not with absence, but with presence. God's rest was not idleness. It was contemplation, a divine gaze upon all that had been made, and a whisper of satisfaction. It is very good. But this rest was more than reflection. It was an invitation, a call to humanity. Come, enter my peace. The Sabbath is not a commandment of restraint, but a gift of love. A moment when humanity is called to stop creating and remember the Creator. In the Sabbath, time becomes holy. It is no longer measured by clocks, but by communion, the sacred rhythm between the Creator and his creation. When God rested, he did not withdraw from creation. He entered it, filling it with his presence. The Sabbath became a sanctuary in time, a temple made not of stone, but of stillness. Through it, God teaches us a sacred truth. That rest is not laziness, it is worship. That peace is not found in escape, but in union with him. In a world that never stops moving, the Sabbath whispers to the soul, "You are more than what you produce." It reminds us that we were not made only to work, but to live, love, and worship. To rest in the Sabbath is to proclaim with faith, God is the Creator, not me. It is a declaration of trust, a confession that all we have comes from him, and that our hearts can only find peace in his presence. The Sabbath calls us home, back to the rhythm of Eden, back to the serenity of the Creator's breath. The story of the seventh day doesn't end in Genesis. It flows throughout the entire Bible, a golden thread connecting creation, redemption, and eternity. In the Old Testament, the Sabbath was a covenant, a reminder that God had delivered his people from bondage. In the New Testament, Jesus declared, "The Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath." He did not abolish it. He fulfilled it. In him, the Sabbath finds its ultimate meaning. As God rested after creation, Jesus rested in the tomb after his work of redemption. The seventh day becomes the bridge between the world that was created and the world that is being renewed. Through Christ, the Sabbath is no longer merely a day of rest. It is a foretaste of eternity, a promise of the day when pain, sorrow, and death will cease, and creation will once again dwell in perfect harmony with its creator. The Sabbath is not just about the past. It points forward to the eternal rest that awaits those who walk with God. God rested not because he needed to, but because he wanted to show us how to live fully. Every seventh day, we are invited to stop, to breathe, to look up, and to remember that life is not a race, but a journey home. The Sabbath is the heartbeat of creation, a divine rhythm that calls us back to the source of all peace. When we rest in him, we do not lose time. We rediscover eternity. And God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. On the seventh day, God rested, and he blessed it. The Sabbath is God's breath within time, and when we choose to rest in him, we do not step away from life. We step into its true meaning.